Well, hello and welcome to Producer Dan. I'm Dan and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to produce a song called Serendipitous. This is a song by my very good friend Vicky Andres, who lives up in Central Maine. And she's put together 3 killer tracks, a killer vocal track of hers, a guitar track of hers, and our friend Wade has provided a killer drum track as well for the song. So I have 3 tracks. I have the track loaded in Pro Tools now, and I'll play you the beginning of the song, and I'll just play you a little bit.
Shatterproof, like a bright white light that keeps out the dark night. Constructed a peaceful thought. Waterproof, like a levee that holds like the tears and the pain and the rain that seems to never stop. Living proof, like a witness on a hit list. He'll tell you it's a myth. Oh, even if it's not, you can't make this up. Stranger than fiction or elaborate description could ever get it right. You can't make this up. No, call it serendipitous. Sometimes it's plain ridiculous. This cool, crazy, brave, amazing, hair-raising, beautiful life.
So, yeah, she always provides such amazing killer vocal tracks, and these vocal tracks, when I get them, they are fully realized. When I put everything together, it sounds as if she sang this in front of a full band. So it's just amazing. I'm always amazed by her vocal ability and her vision for the song. And obviously, she writes the songs as well. She's a great songwriter. Vicky, I, and Wade were in a rock band in high school together, so it's kind of fun and interesting to be doing this via email, and I'm having a good time doing it too. So the first thing I'm going to do is put down a bass line in the verses, keeping it tight and muted, and in all of the choruses, kind of long, low, sustained notes, kind of boom, 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 something to carry it, something to lift it. That's what we're going to do first. And also, with this, I'm going to edit her vocal track. She uses a handheld mic, which sounds great with her voice. It captures the dynamics of her voice. It does come with some, what's the word? Plosives. The P's and the F's come through a bit strong on the handheld mic, which I like to use a little bit of those, but I still need to edit those down just a little bit. Okay, so now we're in our Pro Tools session for Serendipitous, and the first thing I'm going to do is work on Vicky's vocal track and kind of tame some of the plosives, some of the P's and the F's that we hear, and let's just see if we can find something. Here's an example, but I don't know that that's that bad. Right here, you can actually see it. It should be smooth, but it's not. It's got a little distortion there, so let's listen. Hear the pff. So we're gonna just go in where it starts. I'd like to say about there. I'm gonna make a cut, and then I'm gonna cut on this side of it. And I think I'm going to make another cut here because it obviously this part needs to be turned down the most. And I don't want to turn down, I kind of want to even everything out and leave something there. And just from experience, I know that sometimes this is better. So I'll make another cut here and turn down the scary looking part. And see if that's any better.
Waterproof.
That is better. I'm going to take it down just a bit more.
Waterproof.
That's perfect. And we'll put in our fades. And we'll move on.
Waterproof.
And later we'll consolidate the entire clip, so all these cuts that I make will be seamlessly joined.
Living proof.
Another one. Don't tell Vicky, but I call her HR Puffin stuff when I'm doing this. Just in fun. Just in fun, of course. Maybe this is overkill. Maybe, you know, maybe some people don't do this, but I found that I am happy with the result when I do.
Proof.
All right, I'm happy with that. We do have the p sound, but it's not going to stick out. Okay, so now we're going to edit Wade's drums. It was recorded on his electric drum set, and it puts out a mono track. So what I've done in the past, just to get some width on his toms, we have his one track down the center, and then I'll put a track on the left and a track on the right, and I'll move those toms left to right. But there's one major problem that I run into when I do that. The kick drum travels left and right if I don't put something down the center. So I'll put a kick drum beat that I copy and paste in the center track, just so it doesn't seem to move so much. It does sound nice, it's not noticeable in the end product. So let's get to an area where he's got toms going left to right. And something else to mention while we're doing this, it is not on the grid. They have given me the tempo of 114 to work with. When I laid it down on the grid, it didn't really match. Maybe it wasn't the correct tempo, or maybe he lost his way and didn't realize it. So we're just going with what he did. And I don't mind doing that, actually. With this particular type of song, it's kind of a runaway train anyway. It's got some energy and movement, and I think this is a perfect example of a song that doesn't necessarily need to be, held to an exact tempo. So this is much better just left alone and it being what it is. So here are the tracks. This is Wade's center, and this will be Wade left. This will be Wade right. Okay, yes, clearly that's his, which we will keep left. And then we have this one. Which we'll put to the right. But we have to put in that bass drum. This here is his bass drum, so we've moved it to the right, but bringing this over here, we'll pull it back to the center. I just need to get it lined up. Okay. Yeah, you can still hear the bass drum in the center, which is good. And you've got the toms going left and right. I might come back and turn it down because it, maybe it doesn't need to be that loud, since now we'll have two bass drums kind of hitting. Yeah, I'll turn it down a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to just do some doubling on some of Vicky's vocals in the choruses, just for emphasis. What I normally do is steal a phrase from like the first chorus and stick it on the second, and then take the one from the second and double it on the first.
Even if it's not, you can't make this up.
So that's the phrase I'm going to take.
You can't make this up.
I'm going to take this phrase, copy it, go to the second chorus, but I've made two double tracks already set. So we're at the second chorus.
You can't make this up.
I'm going to line it up so they match.
You can't make this up.
So now there are two voices saying that line, and I can turn that up, turn it down. I can even push this ahead a little bit just to make it.
You can't make this up.
So here I'm going to copy this. You can't make this up from the second chorus, and go back to the first chorus. I'm going to paste it right here. And let's see if they match.
You can't make this up.
I like the idea of pushing it forward just a little bit.
You can't make this up.
You hear the difference? And I have a third track, a third vocal track below down here, which I'll use for her doubles in the third chorus, which will be even bigger. I'm going to take both of these and I'm going to go to the third chorus.
Can't make this up.
We could do a couple of different things. We could separate this so it matches exactly what she's saying up top, or we could leave them as is. Let's listen.
Can't make this up.
Well, I'll decide later on what I want to do with that, but it's in place. All right, so we're back, and I think this is obviously a different day, and I have left off on doubling Vicky's vocals. Now, I have gone a little beyond that. Let me just show you what we've done so far. The purple tracks on the left are all vocals. And so I've got doubles and backups. So I'll just give a quick review of what we've done, particularly in this last chorus. Okay, so let me show you what I've done here. The top one is her main vocal. The one under it is a double. Obviously I have stretched that out to match the one below it. What I've done is I've obviously lifted it and shifted it to a higher note progression. I've also stretched it out so it would match more to what's going on up top.
You can't make this up. Strange.
So there you go. And it does sound really good in context, and I'll play it for you now.
Can't make this up. Stranger than fate.
Isn't that great? Okay. So, and then we've gone on in the outro. I've taken her where she says beautiful life, and I've doubled that like 4 times. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Here they go back and forth.
Beautiful life. Beautiful, 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 beautiful life. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
So, and I'll play you that in context with the music.
Hair-raising, beautiful life. Beautiful life.
Now here at the very end, there's this long drawn out power chord, and so I've drawn out the bass as well, and also I've drawn out the synth horns part as well. And I'm committed to that, but I might add to it, so you might hear a different version in the final version at the end. So now I'm just going to go over some of the instruments that I've put in myself. Starting at the, might as well start at the top. I've added a tambourine and a cowbell, which you'll see in the video. I think they add a lot of energy to the song. Particularly the tambourine adds some energy when it's double time like that. And I've added my own bass line as well as a distorted bass processing. Here's the bass all alone. And that's already pretty fuzzy, to tell you the truth. But when you add the distortion, gives it a little edge, makes it kind of fit in a little better with the rock guitars, and also makes it audible on smaller speakers when it has that texture at the top end. So moving on. So there's a synth bass. Okay, I've also added synth brass. And I guess I could have quantized the notes for the synth bass, but it's not on the grid, so I wasn't able to quantize it. I suppose I could do a little more work on it just to even that up before the final production. Here's my guitar that I've added. That's on the left. And Vicky's guitar is on the right. So the two guitars, not only are they separated left and right, but when Vicky sent me her guitar track, and it seemed to be thicker in the lower register and obviously distorted, and it was a good sound that I liked. So I've made mine a little, given mine a little boost on the higher end and taken my lower end out, just so they're separated differently sonically, and they sound different, and they're spread wide apart, and it gives a nice stereo field. And my guitar is supporting what hers does. But I have also done some, I've taken some artistic license with actually both of our guitar parts. I've taken out all guitar in the beginning of the song, except for a kind of a twangy, strummy guitar that I put in.
Shatterproof, like a bright white light that keeps out the dark.
Just to make it fun. I think to me, it sounds a little Red Hot Chili Peppers, kind of that was what I was aiming for in this fun beginning part of the song, because right after this part, actually, the guitars come in the first chorus, which I'll show you here.
It's a myth, oh, even if it's not, you can't make this up. Stranger than.
So they come in there, but I also wanted to show you this. I have taken some license with her playing. I wanted more of a silence right here, just before we go into the first chorus. So I've silenced from here to here.
You can't make this up.
I just wanted emphasis on that right in the beginning of that chorus. So I silenced everything except for vocals and the drums. So basically, two little beats, it's just Vicky and the drums. You can't make this, and then everybody comes in, and I think that sounds good. So what else? Oh, okay, so I guess we can talk about the strummy guitar that I've just added. I had this in my mind. I played it, and I liked the way it sounded.
Like a bright white light that keeps out the dark night, constructed of peaceful thought, waterproof, like a levee that holds back the tears and.
I think it really suits the way she's singing there. I think it suits the bass line, and it also adds a nice, fun, catchy beginning to the song. And then we get into the kind of fun rockiness of it. And I love this song. This is, when I like a song, I get up and start dancing around my studio when I have my headphones on. And this is one of those songs I really like where it went and where it ended. I think that's it for the production end of it. So now I'll play you the full song as it is, as the finished song, along with some video of me recording the different tracks. I hope you enjoy the song. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do like the video, kindly give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as I'm going to put out more videos just like this every week. So thank you for listening, and take care. Bye-bye.
Shatterproof, like a bright white light that keeps out the dark night, constructed of peaceful thought, waterproof, like a levee that holds back the tears and the pain and the rain that seems to never stop, living proof, like a witness on a hit list. He'll tell you it's a myth, oh, even if it's not, you can't make this up. Stranger than fiction, no elaborate description could ever get it right. You can't make this up. No, call it serendipitous. Sometimes it's plain ridiculous. This cool, crazy, brave, amazing, hair-raising, beautiful life. It's the truth, and I wouldn't blame you if you gave it a name so you could explain it all. Where's the proof? 'Cause you're to my mathematical equation